Last time, we blitzed quite a lot of Tomi Kisaragi's story. We started Nenji's, finally!
We unlocked Ryoko Shinonome, finally!
Finally! I still think it's hilarious. I thought she would be the last character we'd unlock.
It makes sense that it's Goto, though.
Well, it probably could have been her just as easily.
That's true. They're both kind of in the same...
We were, like, past 60% of Kisaragi's story before we got to her.
Yes.
Speaking of Ryoko Shinonome, we're the Bittersweet Gamer!
I'm the Opinionator!
And I'm We Squared!
This really is Ryoko Shinonome. It's not somebody else.
Right?
Maybe.
Mr. Ida.
Shinonome-kun.
I have a question regarding what we talked about today. Will you answer it for me? Mr. Ida?
I thought I had made myself clear.
Also, why is it that we have Tetsuya Ida, the, I guess, facilitator, perhaps, in 2064, and it's the same Tetsuya Ida in 1985, you know what I mean? It's just like that's always what he becomes.
Yeah.
It's this type of a figure.
You are to avoid contact with me while at school. I will make an exception this once. What is your question?
It's about your feelings, Mr. Ida.
Oh boy.
You said I was special.
You are special.
The thing is, I felt it too. The moment you arrived.
I do not think we are talking about the same thing.
I knew you'd be special. That something might happen between us. Mr. Ida, I want...
The investigation unit is watching us. As it stands, we are already an unofficial organization.
Now I don't even know if whatever is working with the Sentinels has any relation to any other group at any other time working with Sentinels? Or is it just a whole bunch of alternate universe people?
It's a little hard to keep everything
I really
straight.
I don't really like the going too far with alternate universe, this person and that person. Like, one of the reasons that I think it really worked with, like, Zero Escape is that they remembered everything.
Right.
So at least they had the same experiences, but I guess what's special about seeing Juro Izumi die? I mean, we've seen him die before. Oh, another Chihiro died. Oh well. Like, how many Idas are there? I don't...
We got Morimuras for days.
It is not wise for us to stand out any more than we already do. I have told you this before. I will contact you with further instructions.
And also, is this Ida Sensei? Is he acting like a teacher? Is she calling him a teacher? I can't tell, of course.
I assume so because they're at school.
Well, that's information it would be nice to know.
Is that clear?
Wait, Mr. Ida. Well, I just... Mr. Ida, the substitute teacher.
There we go.
He's here to fill in while our teacher is on maternity leave. I've come to find he's quite mysterious, and comes with his own set of secrets.
So it's like Tetsuya Ida is the investigation unit commander everywhere but here, or something. I don't know, man.
Mr. Ida, have you considered Mr. Ida?
Mr. Ida, I've never felt this way before. Just thinking about you makes me...
I have already explained to you what my position is. While you are important to me, to all of us, you and the rest of those chosen as pilots, your well-being is of the utmost importance to the mission.
Unless one of you die, and then we'll just go grab another one of you from a different dimension, provided we haven't started up the Aegis system.
You do understand what I'm saying, don't you? Please don't cause any trouble for me, Shinonome-kun. It is true you are quite exceptional, Shinonome-kun. Your intelligence and adaptability are above average, and your piloting technique is more than sufficient.
Why, you are all right. Just all right in general.
With you on our side, we stand a real chance. But you must be fully committed to the cause. To achieve victory, one must prepare with a full heart and great tenacity.
Victory. The internet has been talking of nothing but what happened last week.
What happened last week?
A group of invaders had come ashore,
Huh?
Their attack held back by a mysterious robot.
Invaders?
What?
Without you,
Well, the Kaiju.
Well, right. But for one, not only were they successfully fought off by a robot, but they came from the shore, as opposed to dropping from space.
And?
I don't know, I just feel like there might be something that might not be what we think it is.
we won't be able to overcome this danger.
Mr. Ida, is your only desire to put me inside one of those things?
If we don't defend against the attacks on this city, it is no exaggeration when I say that the world will be destroyed. We succeeded in defeating them in the first battle.
Glare.
All right.
By ensuring that they were unable to reach the heart of the city, we were able to minimize the damage that was done. But the invasion is just beginning.
Glare.
Look, they've never seemed to have much luck or success before in any of the other attacks.
Well, we know that ultimately this is going to fail too because of Shinonome's pilot skill.
Fair enough.
That attack is nothing compared to what's coming.
Hey, what's going on here?
Okay, he's actually from this time, I think.
Akun,
Weren't you the one that said not to contact you? What do you want with Ryoko-senpai?
Sekigahara-kun.
stop, Akun. I'm the one who has to talk to him.
Senpai...
That is true. Nevertheless, we're drawing attention to ourselves. I'm leaving.
Wait. I'll do it. If it's what you want, then I'll fight.
Are you certain?
Yes, I've made up my mind.
Then we will meet after school. I'll give you more details then.
Wait, I'm in too.
You will fight as well.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll go with Ryoko-senpai.
That is excellent news. Then I will see you after school as well.
Are you sure about this?
This is a remarkably very beginning kind of thing, isn't it?
Right?
I am.
Man, poor
Ryoko.
A. Like, the girl he likes someone else.
Welcome to this game.
Nah, that's true.
Area B2, Matsuyuki Cho secured.
Area D7. 23 remain in the 7th wave.
Number 14 has secured a path. Just a little more. Don't stop. You're almost there.
Number 14 has taken damage.
Shinonome-kun, pull back.
No, I can still do this.
Number 17, assist number 14. Number 17, no response.
Miss Morimura, something's wrong. I'm not getting a response from Sekigahara either.
The system's being attacked.
From where?
Through the laser link. The attack is originating from number 15.
Excuse me? And I wanted to go and check to make sure I knew whose these were. It would be easier if they just say who it was, instead of just give us the number.
Maybe they're doing that on purpose, though.
You very well may be right, but I would like to complain a little bit about the vagueness of it. We should have a better idea of what's going on 16 episodes in.
Sekigahara-kun?
Sekigahara is transmitting it to every Sentinel.
Is that the Daimos code or something?
What's happening? Our defenses are down.
Juro, fall back! Our position has become critical.
What's going on? My head. It's throbbing.
Ah, I'm being subjected to mosaic censorship.
Both Sentinels are showing abnormalities in their system.
I can't move.
Oh!
The defensive line is going to collapse.
I can't shut off the link. We're going to lose all units at this rate.
They're going to be wiped out.
Use the force transmit code on all units.
But we don't have time to adjust the settings.
Do it as is.
The link will be shut off that way, but we'll have no idea where they go.
So this is the battle that Juro pops from in front of Megumi and Tony.
Okay.
The pilots' lives are the priority.
And so the other people here also ended up somewhere.
Got dumped somewhere.
Number 16 and 13 have begun transmitting.
That is really valuable to know.
Number 12 and 19 transmitted.
Number 14 has completed transmission.
I really wish they wouldn't just use these numbers. Look, if they wanted to use numbers like 1 through 7 or something like that, those are gonna stick in people's brains easier. Like, you know, visually, we can automatically recognize the numbers 1, 2, and 3.
Right.
We can see 1 of a thing, 2 of a thing, or 3 of a thing. We see 4 as either 1 and 3 or 2 and 2. And above 5, we have to actually take a second to count.
Interesting, I didn't know that.
All right? The lower numbers are gonna easily stick in people's minds, but these high numbers, with the exception of 13 in a game called 13 Sentinels, the high numbers, I don't know. Look, it's not like they ever sit and explain this to us. It's not like I can go refresh myself because they won't let me. When I'm like, who are they talking about?
Yeah.
Then I could go and I could see what number everybody pilots, but I can't do that here, can I? Right?
You're right.
Next, maybe you guys have noticed that I do like robot anime. Even in robot stuff, when they refer to people by their unit numbers, it's not a bunch of super vagaries. You always know who they're talking about, or they'll like move the camera or something. And furthermore, it's not like I don't know how to figure out who or what they're talking about in a military sci-fi setting, because I kind of have a lot of experience with military sci-fi settings. Okay, what I'm saying is in this particular game, referring to all the Sentinels by numbers instead of by their names, by the pilots' names, specifically this. Not the concept, I mean specifically this, because of how you never get a chance to establish anybody in their number. It makes it really confusing and I don't know or care. You understand what I mean? I don't know who they're talking about or what that means.
You're not sure how relevant it is, who from what time is here.
I want to go through and try to figure it out, and we could have done it in just a few lines if we would have known the numbers. But how am I supposed to know?
Yeah, I don't remember who's in what
And
either.
so that just means that automatically we care less.
Yeah.
And you shouldn't have that as an ideal, doing something that is more confusing on purpose. But I will stop.
No response from the others.
How did this happen?
The kaiju are almost here. We need to go. We can figure out the reason afterward.
I was able to access the autonomous type number 8. We can buy time with that. You two, head for the gate.
Huh, neat.
Ida-kun.
Please hurry. I'd rather not die a meaningless death.
Was this... I feel like we've seen this Ida talking about this.
Miss Morimura, we need to go.
What? Okay, so this is where Ryoko ended up right after that battle.
All these kids. Because of him.
Now that makes a lot of sense.
And also there's A's gun on the ground.
Wonder what the heck that's doing there.
Yeah.
Mr. Ida. He stayed on the battlefield to the very end. All so we could escape.
That means that the Shinonome that they know, like this is earlier, or I guess just one from a different dimension or something.
Wait, hold on. If she just shifted from that battle, who bandaged her up?
It happened in the middle of the battle. We saw, in fact, that when there was like the cockpit shot, that she was bandaged.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
So after this, I guess she ends up going to 85. Well, yeah, with them.
Yeah.
So what happens to the one that was there? Well, it's just we now have to keep track of like 3 to 4 times the 13 or 16 characters that we were already thinking of.
This must be his hideout. 426 is a dangerous criminal. It'd be foolish to go in unarmed. Remember what Mr. Ida said. To achieve victory, one must prepare with great tenacity.
426.
I feel like that number was mentioned before in reference to someone, but I can't remember who.
A gun made in the 2100s.
Oh, she said that about the android. But she may not have been referring to the android. She was probably referring to A.
Okay.
And then after that, A was like, her memory's been altered, blah, 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 blah.
If it comes down to it, I'll use this on him. 426. Prisoner number 426. That's what he was called when imprisoned in the future.
By the way, 426 is not 24601, which is a different prisoner number that's also well known.
And now he travels through time, trying to thwart our work.
Yeah, that's not accurate.
Phaser. There's still some ammo left.
Ryoko-san.
I've got you cornered now,
Yeah.
426. It's time to pay for what you've done. I'm taking you in.
And if I don't come willingly?
So he is running around acting rogue?
Well,
Rogue from whom? From which whom?
Sentinel 15 was his Sentinel, and that's where the code that was transmitted that started screwing with them all.
That's true, yes. But what does that mean?
I don't know.
If you want to resist, feel free. Just gives me a reason to put a bullet in your head.
What to do?
And he had said in the scenes that we just saw, she doesn't really know what she's talking about. But then again, later on, he apparently kills Morimura and then loses his memory, so he doesn't know what he's talking about.
Whatever it is you're trying to do now, I don't care. But I can't forgive you for what you did to Mr. Ida. Because of you, he's...
You're still going on about Ida?
There's nowhere left to run, 426.
Who told you I was 426?
I saw the access logs. It was you, Sekigahara. The program that infected the Sentinels. It was created with 426's ID.
Looks like someone left some foolish evidence behind.
We're done talking. I should kill you right here.
Then do it. Shoot me. Go on.
I'm serious. I'll do it. Huh?
The trigger's locked.
Biometric guns.
I'm the registered user.
See?
It won't shoot me.
How interesting.
I'll take you on myself.
No, you're probably not gonna do that.
Really? With those injuries?
He like reaches over and like blows on her and she falls over.
Besides,
What are you doing?
empty. Like I thought. They'll wear off soon. I'm sorry, Ryoko-san. I tried. But I couldn't save you.
Jeez.
And maybe now we'll find out what some of that stuff means. Okay, well now we can actually do the next set of battles. We're not going to yet,
Right.
but we've done enough of the story to unlock it. Right. We got a lot out of this scene because at the time it was the earliest one, and so this is the time period and
Yeah.
the individual versions of these characters that we've seen.
And A was the one who was asked to upgrade the Sentinel system.
And he indeed did that, apparently. And then immediately Judo pops in. Now, we didn't need anybody to tell us when this was. And now we can finally unlock Tetsuya Ida.
Yeah, I imagine it's gonna have a lot of updates.
Let's unseal 426.
Yes.
Oh, I've played enough of these games. These are always such super red herrings. And I've always taken them way too seriously, and then it turns out it's a red herring, so I just don't even care. Onward, one more time at least.
Yeah, let's at least get her first one out of the way.
Of course.
Or as much of a run through the first one as it might be.
Well, well.
Easy. Take your time. Do you know where you are? Do you know what year it is?
1985.
What's the last thing you remember?
Because she constantly gets amnesia because her brain is kind of fried, and there's not really anything they can do about it.
Yeah.
426. He got away from me. I won't let him escape next time.
The look on her face after that. It's like, it's a figment of her imagination. She's chasing some ghost.
That she fabricated on her own because her memory keeps getting affected. It's sort of generating its own memories to try and fill in the gap, something like that.
Maybe so. Either that, or this really is supposed to be like a reference to Les Mis, and she's the Inspector Javert going after 24601 relentlessly.
I don't understand that reference. I haven't seen Les Mis.
I see. All right. How are you feeling?
I do want to point out that I like how the screen will flicker
Yeah,
as
that
we're
is-
running around to imply her like unstable mentality.
I have frequently kind of snapped a little bit and complained rather vociferously about this game, but the visual aesthetic is something that is always fantastic.
My head really hurts.
Maybe I should keep you here for further observation.
And then like the occasional vocal echoing.
The sound is off.
My internal clock just needs a bit to readjust.
You're putting too much of a burden on your nervous system. You need to stop shifting. Do you still have your pills?
Why would shifting affect your nervous system?
Well, maybe it just affects her nervous system.
No, okay.
Make sure you're taking them.
We also know that A. Sekigahara, in his own story, is out of those. The bottle was empty.
Yeah.
This should make me feel a little better.
Take those when your headaches start to get bad. The medicine is a bit strong. You may experience some temporary side effects.
And now it's not flickering, everything looks better.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting. What are the side effects?
But don't worry, your memories will return quickly.
Kyuta Shiba is the side effect.
I need to go back,
You can't time travel right now.
but I need to fix the Sentinels before the invasion begins. You can't stop me. I need to go after him.
I'm not trying to stop you. We just can't use the gate right now.
The coordinates for shifting through time.
She looks like she's about to fall over and pass out.
Yeah.
This is important.
They're set in 40-year intervals, so he can't travel freely. The invaders appeared in 2064. They destroyed the world, but they won't stop. They're coming for us here, too.
Unlike with everyone else, it's probably normal for Ryoko to just stop mid-conversation and not say anything.
These pills are hard to swallow, but it's the only way these headaches will go away.
Are you all right?
Who are you?
I guess that answers that question.
Miss Morimura, are you still overworking her?
I've had no choice. Take it easy, all right?
And you are?
Renya Goto, a second year, like you. I've been assigned to offer you support. It's a pleasure to be working with you.
Why can't we time travel right now?
The gate has been sealed by someone. I'm looking into it.
By someone, wouldn't that be herself using the Aegis system? Is that how it works?
I'm not entirely sure. I guess only a few people would be capable of doing something like that, but...
Maybe A really is 426 and has stopped everybody from time traveling, but I don't know.
The gate is locked.
It doesn't seem like you did a very good job with all the time traveling going on.
There's only one person who could have done it. It's him. It has to be. 426. The one that set up the gates in the first place. So we're stuck here? In the past? The source of the disaster that will destroy the world.
I don't know.
If we don't capture 426, there's no way we'll be able to withstand the invasion.
Look, the only thing he did was steal a loaf of bread out of somebody's window, and then try to escape from prison like 10 times. He didn't do anything wrong! Maybe by the 8th or 9th time, though, they were like, you need to knock this off.
David, are you perhaps projecting about something else?
I don't need any help. I can do this on my own.
It's too dangerous for you. Please, go with him. This isn't 2065. You will follow my orders. Goto-kun, I leave her to you.
Understood.
426. It's only a matter of time before 426 makes contact with someone.
And steals their loaf of bread, and then escapes from prison 10 times.
I need the list of those who are compatible. Of course.
Compatible? Oh, maybe the other pilots?
Yeah.
Okay.
That includes the people of this era, too.
I'll see what I can do.
There's no other option. If we don't find him, the result will be worse than anything we imagined. Or would you rather?
It seems to me that Morimura's obvious choice here, if she wants Ryoko to not expose herself to constant shifting and the dangers thereof, is to just be like, oh yeah, I'll get it fixed. Yep, I'm getting that list. Don't you worry, I will get right on that in about a week.
Yeah, something like that. I think there's something to that. She obviously is like, this poor girl's out of her mind.
I go ask the students, one by one.
Fine. The file is on my desk. It isn't everyone, but it does list those who are compatible at this school.
Humans with the capacity to pilot the Sentinels. They have already been identified in the future.
So what are they? And why are they compatible? And why does that matter?
So this is it. The plan to gather all the compatible ones. 4 girls, including myself. Wait, only girls? Fuyusaka and Kisaragi. Class 1B. Yakushiji and 1C. All of the compatible girls are first years.
Where's Minami? This is 85.
Maybe they... Well, no. If it was from the future, they should already know that she's compatible.
Maybe it's like Nenji? There's something in there that's not quite the same?
These files are only for the girls.
That's all we have here. Goto-kun has information on the boys. You can consult with him.
I don't have the list. Therefore, I don't know.
Therefore, you wasted your and everyone else's time.
Renya Goto has the information I need.
Don't you sass us, Ryoko Shinonome!
Or we'll assume somebody else is you again.
Tell me who the compatible boys are.
Certainly. But there's something I'd like to ask you first. I wonder, why do you hate 426 so much?
Are you serious? The fate of the world is at stake.
Even so, I sense your hatred stems from something else.
That was a lot of emotions that went across her face really quick.
The reason for your animosity towards 426. I would like to hear about it.
Because he ruined the Sentinels. Because he destroyed my home. That thing deserves no sympathy. 426 is not human. He's an AI created in the future.
Well, his name is A? Assuming that's him?
And now, he calls himself A Sekigahara.
If I get any information on him, I'll let you know immediately.
They're just babying her.
Yeah.
Tell me who the compatible boys are. 426 could try and contact one of them. Or maybe he already has.
According to the clock on the wall, it is time for lunch.
According to the clock on the wall.
They should be in the cafeteria now. Let's go.
Ah, and then I can also get something with surveillance footage. The bread auction.
So crowded.
The bread they serve here comes from quite a popular bakery. It's always like this at lunch. Have you already eaten lunch, Shinonome-kun?
I'm not hungry. So, where are the compatible ones?
I don't see any from here.
There's one.
Huh? Shinonome-senpai.
Good timing. We were just looking for you.
A picture of 426. He calls himself A Sekigahara now. But he's gone into hiding.
I mean, it's completely ridiculous that now he's some sort of AI
Yeah, this is all completely a fabrication of her own.
addled brain.
Yeah.
I mean, in judo, it created Kyuta Shiba.
The one that ruined the Sentinels. The disaster that will destroy the world. If we don't capture 426, there's no way we'll be able to withstand the invasion. My head, it hurts.
Uh-oh, time for the pills.
That's Shu Amiguchi. He's one of them.
I'm just gonna let it go for a while.
Did something happen?
For some reason, I am incredibly attracted to you.
I can't go on. My head feels like it's splitting.
Jesus. Is that choir music?
No, but it is background music. Wow, and you notice how she's kind of disappearing?
Yeah.
It happened in one of the effects. I better take these.
This should make me feel a little better. I have a question for
That's
you.
a really neat touch, isn't it?
I wonder if it goes on long enough if you just fail the scene and have to start all over.
That'd be pretty excellent if it does.
Yeah.
Have you seen someone that looks like this?
No, never seen him.
I see.
Oh!
Ah, jeez.
For that matter, you know, we mentioned Natsuno Minami, but we missed somebody else too. Takamiya.
Yeah.
So Minami and Takamiya didn't get mentioned as well.
Were you able to get your bread? Do you need my help with anything? About last time. I wasn't able to do anything then. But I want to make up for it.
You did try.
Huh. Wonder what they're talking about.
Oh, I'm sure one of them will recall it in one of their scenes.
And I'm grateful to you for that.
Where are you going?
Would you quit talking to me in front of other people?
Are you saying you want to be somewhere alone?
What is this strange feeling?
Because that was Tetsuya Ida, so now she's jealous.
When I see him talking to another girl, my chest feels so tight. It feels like I'm jealous. No. About him? That's ridiculous. There's no way. Shu Amiguchi. I get a strange feeling when I think about him.
It must be a side effect of the pills.
It's almost like I'm in love with him.
Now what?
The love triple dodecahedra fire.
I guess we just sit here and wait for another one to wander in.
I tell you what, this line moves really slow.
Doesn't look like I can push my way through.
Don't all lines.
Where are you going?
The third floor classrooms for compatible
Time
girls?
to find the compatible girls.
Oh,
Yes?
what? Who were the compatible boys that were mentioned?
They didn't. He just said that it's lunch,
He
so they
did
should all be
mention-
there.
He
Oh.
did say that Shu Amiguchi was one. That
Yeah.
was all I was checking.
Where are the compatible ones?
So she's going to end up investigating Natsuno, and we know it's this one because she's hurt.
Yes.
Why? Is it because Natsuno isn't listed as a compatible?
Well, hold on. Wasn't Natsuno on the list that Yuki saw when she was approached by Tetsuya Ida.
Yeah, but she was approached by Tetsuya Ida, who at that time, Shinonome was working for Tetsuya Ida, but she hasn't met Tetsuya Ida yet.
My brain!
I should look at the pictures in their files.
And he's just here to make sure nothing funny happens, or he's not here and this is Kyuta Shiba.
You don't have to follow me.
Just because we're following Ryoko Shinonome doesn't mean we can just pick someone else to accuse everyone to be.
Don't say it like that. My job is to help you.
Doesn't seem likely.
Why don't you tell me what you've gathered so far, so I can better assist you?
What are you... You probably think I look awful.
That is true. Those injured, frail arms. To think they could produce such raw power. It's hard to comprehend.
You saw that?
The last battle. I was assisting Miss Morimura.
Oh, this is interesting.
Now what?
My head.
Wow.
It hurts.
And like every time. Wonder how long before we run out of these pills.
He calls himself A Sekigahara now. But he's gone into hiding.
I just really like that periodically she just suffers.
If I show his picture to the compatible ones, maybe I can figure out who he came into contact with last. I can't go on.
Isn't Renya being really, like, suspicious and intimidating when he takes his glasses off and looks away?
Yes. I mean, have you seen that? Or are you just always looking away when she vanishes?
No, I've seen it.
This should make me feel a little better.
Let me walk up and take pills in Tomi's face.
Tomi Kisaragi. Kisaragi-san, can I talk to you? Goto-senpai! Is there something I can help you with? Anything at all?
She's still in the I like Nenya Goto phase, but we don't know how long that'll last.
Yeah? Do you like sweets, senpai?
Oh, no.
So, what's up?
You know, really I just want to go talk to them. Now she's thinking of what to say next.
Right, well... Has anyone suspicious tried talking to you recently?
Other than you?
I mean, Tomi has the best facial expressions. Like I said, it's probably her voice actor. But she's like top 3 favorite characters in this game for me. With the others being Ogata and... I guess Amiguchi.
Besides you?
Yeah.
My head.
Oh my
Rather not
gosh!
say.
Wow.
Do you like sweets, senpai? It hurts.
Oh, no.
What sort of women do you like?
Well,
What do you do on your days off?
I'd rather not say.
I like how we're far more interested in the gossip.
Oh, no.
Oh, she's trying to flirt with him as best she can.
Well,
Can't go on.
Gosh, you don't even have any time at all!
My head feels like it's
rather not say.
It really adds to the tension.
Yeah, I like this a lot, especially with that going on. It's like the noise just makes her literally go insane.
This should make me feel a little better.
Like, more of this, please.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
So what do you know about Prisoner 426?
Have you seen this person before?
I'd rather not say.
Oh, no.
What sort of women do you like?
Oh.
Well,
Hey, what's going on? Why are you doing this?
Ryoko doesn't know. Tomi knows her.
Oh, yeah!
You need to run.
What's going on?
What?
Did something happen?
No, all good. Come on, Miwako, let's go. Where are we going?
Away.
Run away? Why do I need to run?
Like, this is pretty excellent.
I agree.
Megumi Yakushiji.
Is Megumi gonna say the same thing?
My head.
Ah!
It hurts.
Again?
Yakushiji-san, can I talk to you? What is it? Have you seen this person before? That's 426, isn't it?
Of course you've noticed that I'm not taking the pills until I have to because
Yeah.
it's too interesting.
Yeah.
And she calls him 426?
You know him? I mean, I've heard about him enough times by now.
From you?
So Morimura told you. You know, the way you're acting.
Everybody else knows. It's not like they don't care or get it. But, I mean,
Her memory's just frayed.
her brain is fried.
Yeah.
It's going to be difficult for you to pilot number 14.
Yeah.
Number 14? I can't go on. My head feels like it's splitting.
And it just keeps coming sooner and sooner and sooner.
This should make me feel a little better.
Like, this is really the best thing in this game so far. It's making me like Shinonome a lot more just because I empathize with her because I feel her suffering myself with my body.
Number 14. Number 14 is my Sentinel.
Well,
Goodness. Goodness.
we'll get to run away at some point, but that one seems really important. Does that mean that in her other bits, it's just going to be another time that she's just gone cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, and you run around asking the same people about 426?
That was a dated reference.
Well, you have to actually keep taking pills.
Just guzzle the pills.
This is number 14, the one you piloted. I'm glad we were able to recover it. Even in Shikishima's largest hangar, it was barely able to fit. Transporting it here was quite the challenge as well.
Yeah, it's enormous.
But now, including number 14 here, we've been able to recover 3 Sentinels after the incident. Unfortunately, the new models are all still missing. We also have yet to find number 12.
Number 12. Isn't that A. Sekigahara? No, that's Hijiyama. Okay.
And Okino-kun, too. So are the Sentinels fixed?
With the systems infected as they are, repairing them will be no easy task. And now that he's taken control of the Sentinels...
He is?
So unless we capture 426, we won't be able to use the Sentinels. What's her deal?
Oh, yes. Let me introduce you.
Remember that A. Sekigahara was also called a witch. Megumi was not able to purify him.
Right.
Maybe she's purifying people who have been...
Infected with maybe the decode? That might be what that was?
by 426.
Yeah.
Maybe. We don't know how real 426 is at all.
This is Megumi Yakushiji-san.
Hello.
And then she's like, you need to run away. Oh, right?
She's one of the compatible from the year 2025.
No evil violins when Megumi turns around. And then you can't talk to her?
Worst case scenario, she will be piloting the Sentinel instead of you.
What?
Well, look at you!
I won't allow it.
She's mad!
Piloting effectively is not possible in your condition.
Walking across the street isn't effective in your condition.
She's frou-frou for Fruit Loops.
But number 14, Mr. Ida chose me for it.
Crazy for Captain Crunch?
Cookie Crisp. Cookie Crisp. God help us all.
It's my Sentinel. Then you're the one who should have been in it.
So, meaning she wasn't.
Huh.
If you're really that possessive of it, then why didn't you fight instead of Juro?
Ah.
It doesn't matter. You'll forget this too. Just like
Yeah.
everything else.
Yakushiji-san!
But we know she did fight.
Not at the time that Juro fought so long that he overloaded. He was by himself.
At that time, yes. But that was that same battle. Wait.
No, that was the battle in 2025.
Oh, God. Hold on. You're right. But the battle that I was talking about was the Sentinel infection incident.
Right.
Which, okay, yeah, that's in 2064.
And then Juro warped to 2024.
So the thing was, is Shinonome wasn't there, right? I don't know, who knows? But she's crazy. Like, I get that she's probably doing better, but you can't judge her for failing to be able to fight immediately after losing her mind.
Yeah.
Besides, she wants to.
Exactly.
It's not a matter of will. Well, this is quite pleasantly awful, so let's keep going. And by awful, I mean uncomfortable on purpose as part of what they're trying to do.
Oh, boy.
Easy. Take your time. Do you know where you are?
You know, she forgets everything and is always losing her mind. I mean, it's amazing that they don't actually just lock her up in kind of like their own
bin?
Well, their own hospital.
Yeah.
Where somebody can just be there for her. And I mean, the only thing in her stomach must be these giant horse pills.
My head.
See, even
It
just
hurts.
standing here for a little bit.
Answer the question.
1985. I know what you're going to say. I'm fine, all right?
I see.
I just forgot to take my pills, that's all. This should make me feel a little better.
She always tosses like 4 of them in her palm.
Are you all right?
Well, she remembers him.
You should get some rest.
You don't need to worry about me.
I wonder what that was. Oh, surveillance footage. How do I go back to it? This is complicated looking.
No.
We're still unable to time travel.
I already know that. Just tell me when it's fixed.
Like this, I really do find it compelling like this.
Uh-huh.
There must be some sort of clue.
Like it's very similar to horror.
Something that happened in 2064.
If you could go on a little wild goose chase, Miss Shinonome, it would be harmless and make you feel like you're contributing to something really valuable, and it would be better for you. That might be what they're doing.
That makes sense.
Where are you going?
Stop following me.
That's not happening.
I'm still not convinced that's really... No. Miwako talked to him. That is really Rengoku Goto.
Yeah.
Meaning that the very first time we, the player, are followed around by someone that isn't Kyuta Shiba, someone talks to them.
You're right!
You don't have to follow me.
That super intimidating turn around and take off glasses.
Don't say it like that.
And then look over his shoulder at the camera.
My job is to help you.
Doesn't seem likely.
Yes, help you. Well, now that I've acquired Runaway...
Present it to Tomi, maybe?
My head. It hurts. Kisaragi-san, can I talk to you? Goto-senpai! Is there something I can help you with? Anything at all? Yeah.
It's interesting. She'll go talk to Goto, but she just wants to gaze at Amiguchi.
Do you like sweets, senpai? Go on.
Oh, no.
Oh, no!
What is he like?
I'd rather not say! Ah! Ah!
Do you like sweets, senpai? This should make me feel What sort of women do you like?
Yeah, you can present Runaway to her.
Did you just tell me to run? What do you do on your days off?
No.
I'd rather not say.
Goto's distracted. Go on, teach him.
No.
What sort of women do you like?
Flee!
running to Tetsuya Ida, to Amiguchi at the break area. Because it's during...
Can't go on.
Ah!
My head feels like it's splitting.
Ah!
It's empty.
Oh no!
Uh-oh!
That was the last of them. I need to get more pills before it gets worse. The nurse's office should have some.
Taking the last pill, I see.
How interesting.
So cold, so sweet. I can't get enough. What seems to be the matter, young lady?
Suspicious man.
Suspicious man, can you take me to the nurse's office?
If there's something troubling you,
I mean, that actually would completely work on Hijiyama.
It's true.
I can try to help if you'd like.
No thanks.
I suppose it's to be expected, looking like this.
I don't need a drink. I can take my pills without it.
Yeah, but you don't
I'm
have
not
pills.
a child anymore.
Also, I mean, just a sip of water makes it way easier to take pills.
Yeah.
I don't need a drink.
Well,
Okay.
well, remember, that's what I needed to do. So, once I've refreshed the pills and then come here,
Huh.
maybe ditch him at some point? Like, look, this is a lot.
Wow.
It's open.
There's Iori.
Good. Morimura's not here.
Fuyusaka! Die. Also, the irony of her saying Morimura is not here. I mean, there's Fuyusaka.
Now, where are those pills?
Hope she doesn't grab the wrong ones.
Pills. Pills.
I'm out of pills. I need to get some more. And soon. There's a student asleep in here. This girl. She looks familiar.
Oh, you don't say. Oh. What? What?
Done this before, I see.
Girls. If I want to get a look at her face, I need to get closer.
Part of me wonders if I should look for pills.
They were around here last time.
Because we can't tell kind of what the time is when it's happening or why it matters, but I mean, neither can she.
Yeah, I kind of feel like you should
Where
look for
are
the pills
they?
too, frankly.
Iori Fuyusaka. She's one of the compatible. There's something under the pillow. An ampoule.
What?
This must be the medicine she was
Oh,
given.
okay.
What did you think it was?
I don't know, I was really concerned.
Is this a pill?
The label says NM0206.
Oh, I just wonder if that has something to do with A. It is. Didn't we write that down somewhere?
I think we did.
So she injected you with nanomachines.
Yeah.
What is Morimura thinking? Why give Iori Fuyusaka nanomachines?
Is that not what the compatible are for?
Maybe she doesn't know that nanomachines have to do with piloting Sentinels?
Well, she should know that, but maybe she doesn't right now.
Yeah, who knows what she knows right now?
Yeah, I just checked our notes. The bottle that A was carrying was oral NM C0206.
Ha ha!
But that was injected via an ampoule, not like oral pills.
Right.
So A didn't have like brain fried like poor Shinonome.
Yeah.
Medication record. Maybe there's something useful in here.
I mean, like wandering around driven to investigate stuff that you don't understand while you're shutting off?
No, man. When you mentioned horror, I fully agreed with you. This is very... The tropes with Shinonome are very horror-y.
Iori Fuyusaka, nanomachines anchored. Memory transplant, attempt number 7.
Because she is Chihiro Morimura.
Right.
Memory transplant? It can't be. Ryoko Shinonome. Memory separation. Progressing.
Oh my god, they've been taking her memories!
Wow. So it's not that she was injured and is losing her memories, they're taking them from her to put them into Fuyusaka?
Or something like that?
And this earthbound music?
That's why she needs to run!
As with Jiro Izumi, administering personality synthesis.
Pew!
Good God! She's like a ghost!
And this is a flashback.
You didn't have permission to read those.
What does this all mean?
It's a necessary measure. Well, did you find the culprit?
What are you planning?
Remember, her Tetsuya Ida is the one who's suspicious of what Morimura is doing. And this music!
Yeah!
You're in even worse condition than I thought. You need to take your pills.
Answer me.
What are those pills?
What are you doing to Iori Fuyusaka? My head. What are you doing?
Maybe it's time. Shinonome-san, how are you feeling? How much can you remember?
Would you kindly tell me? It's just that Bioshock quote seems appropriate, doesn't it?
Yeah!
As I suspected, you're starting to disappear.
Oh my.